You're up in the sky, I'll carry you home, home to the mountaineers. And soon, my friend, you'll see them again, the ones you left behind, the ones you left behind. And I'll sing for you all the way home. But why does it feel like home isn't home? I've been in this war too long. It's in the air that I breathe, oh, it's in the trees. It shivers down my spine. It shivers down my spine. I just sing my song as I walk through the gate. And there she stands just like before, but she doesn't look the same. The fear in her eyes, I've seen it before, and she can't recall my name. No, she can't recall my name. And so I sing to her as I fall on. A shimmering light as I hit the ground. Her lover had a gun. Now it's you that I see, home of the brave. Oh, how you bother me. Oh, the things you let me see. But still I sing for you my last song. Oh, my last song. Oh, I'll sing for you my last song.
Boy, are we having all kinds of fun tonight. These pegs, I did not figure. Well, I knew after trying to pound a couple out the other night that this was not going to be fun. And boy, it did not disappoint, I could tell you that. So the first couple pegs came out fairly easily. I shouldn't say fairly easily. I had to drill them out. I was using my big ship auger bit. You know, it's not a nail eater. It's actually one made for this. Has the half moon cutting edge on it. Well, I'm trying to go in the end grain of these ash pegs, and the screw on the end for the self-feeding of the auger bit, it just stripped out, and I could not get it to bite. You know, I could get it in for the length of that tip, and that was it. She would not feed itself in anymore. And being up in the air like that, kind of hard to get good leverage. Of course, I did not get you the best camera angles tonight. It was very windy. It's one of those nasty nights, you know. When the weather's up and down like this, we get a ton of wind. So, like I said, the first two came out relatively easily. This footage here, this is about 45 minutes worth of work altogether, condensed down. The problem I ran into was trying to get the third peg out of the top there. It just did not want to come, and I drilled it out. I tried a piece of solid rod, got that stuck in there, put my piece of 1/2-inch pipe in there, tried driving it through, that stuck in there. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow trying to fix this up. Up until now, this repair's been going really smoothly, and I did not foresee having this kind of issues just getting pegs out. You would not think it would be that hard. Somebody said it was because the frame settled. I think it's more because I'm building with green timbers, but my peg stock is good and dry. It's seasoned stock. But it was one of those miserable, what the hell kind of nights. Sudden the wind was going pretty good. Climbing around like a monkey all over the place. It was just a good time. But what are you gonna do, you know? We just have to keep plugging, keep trying. Sooner or later it'll come together. And to put it into perspective, I've had a few viewers ask me if that 1.5 is really that big of a deal. And the reason it is to me, for one, it throws that, where I have to put the top plate on that, it throws that out 1.5 inches. So that top plate's not going to line up. Also, to make this repair, I didn't want any sheathing up there, so I had room to work, and so that's another holdup just because of this one goof. And now I'm going to have spots in the frame to where I'm going to look at that the rest of my life and know that, hey, you messed the head up, which isn't a big deal, but I do take pride in what I'm doing, especially this project. And you know, this whole project is, for me, I want to be able to say that I could do it, and I want to be able to say that I could do it on my own. And that's a lot of the pride part that comes into it. You know, I haven't asked for any help. I do have people willing to help me. Now, you can watch me fight the drill bit. Trying to waller that peg out of there a little bit. That top one was a bastard. And like I said, it's still not fixed. So what I was trying to do there is get a spot where I could get a piece of solid rod centered on that. And I have a piece of 1/2-inch solid stock. And all I ended up doing was driving it in, getting it stuck. So then I'd gone to the other side. I thought, you know what'll be a great idea? Let's try that piece of 1/2-inch pipe. It worked driving the other stuff out. Now, I wasn't paying attention to the other side. I was starting to get frustrated. And that pipe actually slid under that piece of solid rod and blasted out the other side. So I'm going to have some creative fixes on this one now. Where that hole is up top there, that's actually in the cavity of the floor joist. That's not too big of a deal to hide because I'm going to be insulating that floor and putting wood on the underside for the ceiling of the first floor. So that'll be covered up, but I'm going to know it's there. I do have more than enough relish to move that top peg, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to bother trying to plug it or anything like that because the peg will be more towards the outside of the building. So that's where the tension's going to be against that, is towards the outside. It shouldn't be pushing back into the building. You know, that's the effects of the rafter thrust. But like I said, it was a interesting night to be out there tonight. I didn't get out there. I started this repair probably about 10 o'clock, and now it's 2:30 in the morning now. I'm editing, but just the way my father-in-law, he decided to retire, so we had a little retirement party for him tonight, and that's why we had the late start. There's always something going on around here. My wife's whole family, we all live within 2 miles of each other, and there's quite a few of us. We all work together and farm together and all that good stuff. But so this is where we're at. We're just pounding away. 3 measly 1-inch pegs. At least I know that the damn thing is not going to fall apart on me. That's actually a good feeling. The other good thing, pounding these pegs out, inspecting the joinery right there, everything is good and solid still, which is great. But I do believe after working with this, that support right there, I feel is unnecessary. I think there's enough support on that tenon there to where it's probably not going to go anywhere. And probably for tomorrow's video, we'll probably take that thing out of there so it's not blocking the shot. Should have moved the camera around, get you guys a little bit of a better angle. But it was just, like I said, it was just one of those nights. So, it's to be expected when you get something like this. I knew this repair was going to be a pain in the ass. I got to be honest with you, I procrastinated on it. I should have fixed it in warm weather. It would have been a lot easier. And if I'd fixed it as soon as I caught it, the timbers wouldn't have dried up so much and shrunk around those pegs. Probably would have been easier to get done. So here we go back in the time lapse. Alright, the quality on this section is not going to be very good. I'm down in the far corner of the building, away from the lights and out of the wind as best as we can. It's really windy tonight. So I'm hitting the roadblock here, trying to get these pegs out. I've had suggestions all day. Common consensus, drill the pegs out. Can't tell you how many of them I have from you guys, and I appreciate the suggestions. I tried drilling them out, and my self-feeding auger bit, it wouldn't, I could get it to screw into the ash pegs, into the end grain, but then it'd strip right out and it won't drill them out. So I've gotten 2 out of the 4 pegs out. I'm on the 3rd one in that tie beam to wall post joint, and I'm giving up for the night. I'm a little frustrated. I'm about ready to take a chainsaw and turn part of this thing into firewood, but so that's when I know it's time to back off, go in the house, have a cup of coffee, relax. It's about midnight now. I've been screwing around with this for quite a while. So basically what I have, and there was a comment earlier that 100 years down the road somebody's going to go into this and find a piece of 1/2-inch black iron in there. Well, guess what? What do you think I have stuck in there right now? So I'm going to have to get something solid to beat that out of there. I think I can get it out all right. But what a pain right in the ass. I tell you what, let this be a lesson to any of you who are building one of these. Check your damn measurements many times. That 1 little 1.5-inch boo-boo on 28 feet worth of beam, I tell you what, that can make your life a damn nightmare, and that's kind of what I'm finding here tonight. But tomorrow is another day. I'll hit it back again tomorrow. get it while we're fresh. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's supposed to be pretty nice out, so I should be able to get the day to screw this boot or fix this screw up. And I'm ready to go inside and kick the dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but anyway, just kind of showing you where we're at tonight with it. So hope you enjoyed watching me futz around with this thing, and I'll catch you tomorrow.